So, last bits. Now there's 2 boxes left. I'm going to do them both together because they're both labelled BAKS2. Now, with the adventure that was just BAKS1, which was the Adventurers pledge level, this will be the other half of the pledge level. Is it Wolf pledge level? Can't remember what it's called. So there should be some stuff in here. Let's see what that is. Again, I'm not going to say. First one comes out. Feels like the cardboard. It's got serpent ballista kind of thing on the front. I'm not going to look at the back of the list because that would spoil all the fun. But it does feel quite heavy, and it feels like this is purely card. So let's see if I can try and remember some of the stuff that's going to be in here. I do know, I'm pretty sure there's a tank, which will be quite exciting when we get to that. Oh, there we go. Other than that, I struggle to remember everything that was on the Kickstarter that got eventually funded. So let's have a look what's in here. BAKS2. It's a lot of card stuff. Wow, many card bricks at the bottom of this. Cool, there we go. So yeah, it's just the card stuff. So however the miniatures for whatever we're about to unload is going to be in that box. But so let's have a look at what we're going to get. I guess one of the easiest ways to go through is these sort of cards here. These all sort of tasks. There's quite a few here. Oh, okay. Viking raiding party, which is obviously, I think by the look of it, if I remember correctly, is if you could use your Viking heroes as an enemy. And then you've got a samurai one, so for using your Forbidden Fortress ones. And then a Forbidden Frontier posse, using your Wild West ones. And Conquistador ones. So if you want to use your Conquistadors as enemies for your other hero party that you are. There's a hero in here. Yes, this might be the Kickstarter specific hero for this. Jaguar Warrior. Probably isn't in any of the groups in terms of group abilities. That's another standalone hero, I think. And then we've got a bunch of enemies. What have we got there? So yeah, that on the front is a Venom Strike Ballista, Serpentman weapon, Swamp Stingers. So it looks like we're going to get some giant wasps. Shadow Lurkers. Not so sure about those. Okay. Lumia Vampires. So a particular type of vampire. We've already got feral vampires, but these ones are Lumia. Not sure what the difference is. Hellborn Marauders. These kind of look like Vikings that have gone a bit wrong. Oh, yeah, they're Hellbear. There you go, that's going to be a beefy, large, probably enemy, extra large enemy. Let's remember these. Harvester drill team. So the original Harvesters were an enemy pack. You've got 3 Harvesters. They're like, yeah, that old sort of diving gear encased and aliens. These are them with a drill for an arm, so Harvester drill team. Venomous Wolves. So some wolves for your Vikings to fight off against. Feljager Slayers. Again, some kind of mythological stuff for Vikings. Dread Conquistadors, more Crimson Hand. So there you go, more Crimson Hand enemies. Draugr. They are undead Vikings, to go with your Drowned Dead, which are the undead Spanish. Speaking of which, Children of the Mountain, which look like undead Incas or Aztecs. Incas? Well, Mesoamericans anyway. And here's an extra large one. Here's a variant on the Guardian. This is the Archive Guardian. So those are what all the enemies are going to be. Big, chunky book, Warlord Pledge Rules Collection. So in the Warlord, this is basically all those sheets on how to do those, and then there's some missions with them as well. So that's that. Oh yeah, there you go. Jaguar Warrior. So that's the advancement track for playing a Jaguar Warrior. And here we go. Mark 2S Scout Tank. So there's a tank in there for Tradara. You can't have it as an ally though. There's no. It's disappointing because it doesn't seem to. Oh, it might be in there. It might be in there as an ally for your Tadaran strike team. And also another double XL is this one, which is the Serpent King riding his sort of pterodactyl style thing. So there you go. Those are those. Bunch of cardboard for all of that. Let's open that up. Or not. There we go. Opened up. What have we got in here? That looks like stuff for your tank. So it's got an area effect weapon, then it's got some damage track. Perhaps we're going to overheat. So that's for that. Bitten, we know comes from vampires, from the previous vampires. So that's probably to do with your vampires. We've got poison, bleeding, and shaken. Whatever shaken is, shaken's a new status effect. And there's some potent poison, some rage, burning. There we go. So those are those. Card bricks. Go for the first one. What's in this one? Warlord pledge, card brick A. Contains all the following. Raiding Gear card supplement, Tools of Conquest card supplement, Target Artifact Pack 2 card supplement, Jargano Artifact Pack 2, Flames of Ragnarok. There we go. In. So let's go through those, see what they are. So Raiding Gear is apparently Norseland's. So it's what it is. Just quickly show you. Is basically a bunch of more vanilla gear for your Vite badged for Viking. Tools of Conquest. There you go. It's almost certainly going to be the same, but it's basically Spanish badged additional gear for your gear deck for Spanish. Tiger Plateau artifacts number 2. So there's already a Tiger Plateau extra artifacts. This one adds more. So it has more artifacts for Tiger Plateau. Swamps and Jargano artifacts too. So again, there's already a Jargano extra artifacts for the base game. This is a additional, so even more sort of Jargano artifacts. Then the last one, Flames of Ragnarok game supplement, Northlands Adventure. Oh, okay, so there's a few of these things now. So basically what it is you can convert any mission that's already in the Northlands into a Ragnarok adventure. So it's an extra set of modifiers to your Northlands missions. And it does basically a bunch of stuff, but in it there's also some extra encounters that are specific to this adventure, and it also appears to give you some extra artifacts for your Norse. So that was that. Next card brick B. Fenris Wolves enemy pack, Swamp Stingers enemy pack, Draugr enemy pack, Lumia Vampires enemy pack, Hellbears enemy pack, Help Marauders enemy pack, Venom Strike Ballista enemy pack, Dead Inquisitors enemy pack, Shadow Lurkers enemy pack, and Fjell Revel Slayers enemy pack. So this is all the stuff from the sort of normal kind of enemies, and I'm guessing it's just going to be, it's just going to be the threat cards. So that's Fjell Revel Slayers. There's some threat cards for them. Then what's this? Shadow Lurkers, threat cards for Shadow Lurkers from the they can be in quite a few other worlds that they can be. Yeah, they get around a bit. Vile Plagues. Where they come from? They come from something undead. What do they come from? They come from Shaken. Okay. These are Dread Inquisitors. Okay. So where do these come from? Corpse tokens, undead or dread models, corpse tokens. These obviously come from some of the undead, but then they're the So you go past Dread Inquisitors, and then you get into the ballistas, those serpent strike, venom strike battery. Go past them. They are in Dragano, yep. So the next set of threat cards is the Marauders. As you see, they're coming from different worlds, different other worlds. We're now into Yetis, which is a type apparently of Hellbear. So there's the Hellbears. Vampire Heroes. So this is what if you get bitten, you can get by the vampires. You can get turned into a vampire. So there's all the cards for being a vampire or having vampires. Those are the cards for your Draugr. Potent Poison. What does that come from? That comes from wasps, maybe. Yeah, there you go. That's wasps from the Belly of the Beast. That's wasps from the Blasted Wasteland. They get around Dragano. There's their normal threats. And then the last one, I guess, whatever is left, is the Fenris Wolf and all the places they can be. So there you go. That's the threat cards, pretty much, for those enemies and their special ones. What's this one? This is Warlord Pledge Card Brick C. Serpent King Deluxe Enemy Pack. Drone Mark 2S Scout Tank Deluxe Enemy Pack. Archive Guardian Enemy Pack. Hell of Harvester Drill Team. Children of the Mountain. And Jaguar Warrior Hero Pack. So let's have a look in here. Okay. So top got personal items for Jaguar Warrior, who obviously is going to be the only person who can have those, because he's the first of the Aztecs, I guess. Their starting gear cards, starting skills, grave goods. Oh, this is Children of the Mountain. Okay, so we're out of the Jaguar Warrior stuff, and this is now Children of the Mountain stuff. So those sort of mummified Mesoamericans, their threat cards detailing where they can come up. Oh, into a Harvester Drill Team already. Yeah, okay. So Harvester Drill Teams, they can appear quite a few of the other worlds because they travel around a bit. And then there's their normal, so they're badged Spanish apparently. Tiger Plateau threats for there we go, the Ancient Guardian. They've got a couple of epic threats, I guess, for Targa. So our faction Scout Tank, so the Scout Tank can be one of all those sort of, sorry, do it that way up, all those Tudaran factions. And there's its tanks, weapons of war, because it can presumably have a variety of different weapons depending on who it is. Equipped, special rules for the tank, how it moves, because I imagine it's a big model, it doesn't move easy. There you go, there's the threat cards for it. Battle formations. Who's this for? Serpent Men. So Serpent Men battle formations. Previously they've been a thing for the Tudarans and the Lost Army, but now apparently Serpents can have them if you have Serpent King, who has a bunch of relics. Choose, I guess he gets some of those. He also introduces a couple of darkness cards. There you go, a couple of Spanish darkness cards go in because you've got the Serpent Men. There's some Swamps of Dragano encounters that come with the Serpent King. The legendary Serpent Kings, so presumably they can not just be a Serpent King, but you can be a legendary Serpent King, one of those. And there's a couple of epic threats for them. Did you see that? Yeah, a couple of epic threats for the Serpent King. So that's brick C. Last brick. This is Warlord Pledge Card Brick D. Rivals Old West Heroes, Rivals Feudal Japan, Rivals Conquistador and Viking, Cities of Gold card supplement. Okay. So let's get into this one. It's a huge amount of cards. I think you've got more cards in this than you have in either of the core boxes. So a real big expansion to your game. Okay. So what's this? Whatever it is, this has got some Gargano encounters in it. Ah, City of Gold. Okay, so like we had that one that was the one that flipped it into an adventure for the Frostlands. Here we go. Cities of Gold is an adventure for Gargano / the Spanish. So Gargano encounters, some more Gargano artifacts, and some Spanish gear in that one. Rival characters. Okay, so that's how you play a Valkyrie. You've got a Valkyrie as a rival. That's how you've got a Viking Raider as a rival. Viking Berserker, Viking Huskell, Viking Jarl. Then you're into the Cursed Eternal, Conquistador, Conquistador Duelist, Conquistador Soldier, Conquistador El Capitan. So those were what they were, the Vikings and whatever. So here's the threat cards for them. So you could have a threat card which is Viking raiding party, six of them, or you could have 5 to 6 as a 5, or 3 to 4 as a medium, or 1 or 2 as a low threat. And you guess you randomise which ones you get from the rival characters. Which one? That's what you get. And there's like the 6 Conquistador. Okay. There's the high threats. And there's basically the special rules for using rivals. Oh, plus another rival special rules. Then you're on into Fin Fortress. I'm interested in this. You've got Daimyo, that's Kickstarter exclusive. Sumo, Kickstarter exclusive. Geisha is in the original one. Enforcer, I think, is in the original one. Soldiers in the original one. Kitsune, so you're now into the ones that are the Temple of Shadows. So it's got the Temple of Shadows ones as well. Sorceress, Assassin, Travelling Monk, Shadow Warrior. Then this will be all the threat cards for them. Then you've got this giant stab, which is going to be the Wild West one. So again, special rules for rivals. So here we go. Outlaw, Kickstarter exclusive. Gambler was a hero add-on. You can get as a hero add-on pack now. Wandering Samurai was a hero add-on. Darkstone Shaman hero add-on. Cowboy, Dark, Chicano Native, Prospect. So yeah, that's going to be all of them, isn't it? Orphan, Drifter, Indian Scout. Now into the actual ones that come in the set. So Indian Scout, Rancher, Preacher, Lawman, Gunslinger, Bandito, Saloon Girl, and US Marshal. So yeah, that's like all the ones I think they've produced so far. And look, there you go. There's their threat cards, and then special rules, shootout rules from how they do the shootout. They've got it, and more special rules for rivals. So there you go. That is BAKS2 card. So I'm going to move that all to a side for a moment, as we will then get into BAKS2 miniatures, which will be all the miniatures for all of this. Cool. Right. BAKS2, last box out of the Warlord. So it should be just all the miniatures, the ones we just looked at the card for. So I'll just show you, empty, nothing left. We can get rid of that. Okay. So lots and lots of miniature sprues. Right, well, start with these ones. What are these? These would be undead Vikings, so these would be those drow gear. So in the bag you've got 3 spoos, 6 bases, so 2 drow gear, 2 sprue. Okay, there you go. 2 drow gear, 2 sprue. Cool. What was this one? This one looks like it's got wings, so it's probably going to be those stingers, isn't it? Three large bases, 3 sprues, so 1 stinger per base. Okay, there you go. Next one. I think this might be the drill team because it looks that sort of industrial and diving suit kind of style. Three large bases, 3 sprues, 1 to a sprue. So there you go. That's 1 sprue, that's one of those. Next up, looks like what was this? Large, it's got 3 large bases, 3 sprues. It's a hell bear, I guess? Yeah, it looks like a hell bear. So there you go. That's your hell bear sprue. No, let's do going with the small ones before I grab a large one. What's this one? This is looks like a normal size thing. Oh yeah, it looks like the card that comes in hand. So there's 6 normal bases, 3 sprues, each sprue looking like that. So that there is your Crimson Hand Dark Acolytes. Oh, this was a small one. What's this? There we go. 3 large bases, even though the sprues are pretty small. Oh yeah, this is those dark, what are they, Dark Shadows, Dark Stalkers? Yeah, pretty simple model. There, if you just look at that. So, there we go. That's those. Next one. I'm trying to remember what everything's left. This is vampires, maybe? Let's have a look. We've got 6 small bases. Were they 3 sprues? Were they a normal size? Perhaps. They do look a bit vampire-y. These look like your Lumia vampires. Lumia vampires. Next up. What are these? Oh, well, there's only 2 bases, so it's 2 of whatever it is. Oh, I got you. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to hold them separately because they're not the same. So they are the Jaguar Warriors. So one will be the the male and one will be the female jaguar. So there's that one. There's that one. That's your jaguar warriors. Okay. So 3 sprues, 2 on a sprue, 6 of those mummified Aztecs or Incas. There you go. Right, starting to get into the big stuff. What's this? Oh, I think this is the Guardian. Comes on a... Oh, that's interesting. Comes on 3 bases. It's got a extra large, not an extra large, but an extra large base and two normal. Why would it have that? I don't know. It's on 3 sprues. So the first sprue is its body and shoulders and her hands and legs. There we go, same one. Then you've got sort of weapons. Then you got this one, which, oh, is it 3 normal bases because it's got the pylons. It's got some actual models of target pylons with it. Finally, oh, quite good. Okay, what's this one? Oh, I would say this might be the bear, and the previous one was the wolves. Yeah, possibly. This is a bit bigger. So 3 extra large bases. 3 sprues. All look like that. Well, this is a... Oh, I get it, yeah. I was going to say this is a one of whatever, and then I could see multiple bodies, and remember it's going to be one of those venom strike things. Those serpent and then ballista. So, extra large base, 1 sprue. Looking like that. Lots of bits and pieces on that one. There you go, that's that sprue. This looks like your crazed Norse. There's 6 normal bases, 3 sprues, each of which I've got 2. Shield and axe wielding Norseman. This one. Three large bases, 1 sprue. Oh, I'm trying to work out what these are. Oh, is it those Fjell Revening, whatever, Fjell Jaeger or whatever, the mythical Viking. There's 3 of them on the 1 sprue with their very large axes. Yeah, I've managed to do that. So it wasn't deliberate. I mean, I was leaving the last one to last, but I've seemed to have done it in order of my own personal excitement. Here is the first of the double XL ones. I think this was the larger of the scratch goals. 2 sprues. This is that Serpent King. So here's the sort of wings and bits of that serpent that they ride. and there's sort of them and the body of the serpent, which means the last one here must be the tank. Two very large and detailed and complicated sprues, not going to lie. So there you go, this is the tank with all its sort of bits. I will do a construction video for that. And there's the, well, I think it's got multiple options. You've got bits for the different Skyrim factions, and I guess those are different weapons options. So there you go, there's the optional bit with the tracks as well for the tank. And there you go, that is it. That's the entire box done. Congratulations on your stamina if you've made it all the way through. I mean, I've got to sort of congratulate my future self for the stamina on putting all this together. But once I've done that, I'll do a video showing how to do it all and showing them all assembled. But there you go.